Hello there and welcome to episode 23, I think, potentially, might not be, of my Saving WWE Rebranding save, where we are taking WWE in a post-pandemic era and trying to save their ratings and their creative. And we'll kick Raw off the same way we did last week, as we announced, because we're going to be starting with the pure matches, the pure stipulations, and we've got 5 judges because we're in Asuka versus Natalya. Our 5 judges for today's are former WCW World Heavyweight Champion Ron Simmons. We have Lance Storm, former EVP of Talent Relations and Japanese legend John Laurinaitis, former WCW Cruiserweight Billy Kidman, and current Raw Women's Superstar and former UFC fighter and MMA fighter Shayna Baszler. They are 5 judges, announced by Jeff Jarrett. 93 rating, and we're going straight into that match first. And it goes 8 minutes in a pure match. Asuka defeats Natalya by knockout. It's an 86 rating, gets a knockout finish. Asuka just hits, probably say a roundhouse kick or a knee strike to the head, and Natalya is knocked out. So it doesn't even need to go to decision, it doesn't go the full 10 minutes. Good stuff by Asuka there. Asuka is in the ring celebrating where Natalya, which outside, gets a chair and tries to hit Asuka with the chair before Shayna Baszler gets in the middle, and Shayna Baszler stops Natalya from hitting Asuka with a chair. Good stuff from the 3 of them. That's our pure stuff done for this episode of Raw. We move on to, our Raw Women's Championship, ironically, where the Iconics talking about how they're gonna be fine for the triple threat match. They could just work together. It's not like they're gonna pin each other. I mean, they could pin each other and they'd win quite easily, but they're gonna get Bianca Belair. They're going to get Bianca Belair. They're gonna work together as a team. They're confident, and Bianca comes out, and Bianca's also confident. She's got an air of confidence around her. She's talking about how, okay, no, you know what? You want to do this? We all do this, you know. I will happily play this game with you, but I'm going to make a stipulation. I'm fed up of you two working together, try and one up everybody. This is my division. I am the strongest, the fastest, and the toughest in this division. So, the loser, whoever gets pinned in the match on Saturday, whoever gets pinned is going to SmackDown. Whether that be you, Peyton, whether that be you, Billy, or whether it be me, the loser leaves Raw. The Iconics look shocked by that, but Bianca just goes, I don't know why you're so surprised. It was already in the contract. And the Iconics are completely flustered. They don't know what they're doing. Gets an 88 rating. Good segment from the 3 of them. This is an angle heavy show. We're going to get backstage where Otis is talking about how he's going to come on, Lashley's done this open challenge. He's going to answer it tonight, and he's going to get the television championship tonight, when him and Tucker just get beaten down by heavy machinery. They just get completely annihilated. The 4 versus 2 is too much for the stakes and weights to handle, and they get laid out before the Hurt Business make their way to the ring for the open challenge segment, which is straight after this, where the open challenge is answered by Cedric Alexander, who in less than a minute just walks out of the ring, gets himself intentionally counted out, and Bobby Lashley gets the defense of his TV title in an open challenge on Raw, exactly what Jeff Jarrett required of him. gets an 81 rating segment, which is good for a match which goes less than a minute. We then get Alexander's just laughing on the outside, having supposedly outsmarted the stipulation, when suddenly jump over the barricade, using the barricade as a springboard, comes Mustafa Ali, who just goes flying against Cedric and starts pounding him around. The other members of the Hurt Business have to try and pull him off. Jeff Jarrett comes to the ramp and just goes, "Okay, Lashley, if you want to try and beat my stipulation, I told you you needed to have an open challenge tonight, and yet you managed to swindle it in your own group. Therefore, this Sunday, I'm taking your challenger out of your own hands. This Sunday, this Saturday even, at Clash of Champions, you will be fighting Otis Dozovic." Which Lashley is not happy with, because of course Otis has pinned Lashley this month. It's going to be Bobby Lashley versus Otis at Clash of Champions, and of course Mustafa Ali versus Cedric Alexander was announced last week. When you see Big Show and Kane in an interview backstage, and they announced after the attack last week that Cena will not be able to compete at Clash of Champions. They were hoping to get it up. It was touch and go, but at this point it isn't looking likely, so they are going to be looking for a new third man. It's a 100 rating. Of course, I don't know if I've explained this, but it's going to be a 9-man, 9-way tag cage match at Clash of Champions. It's going to be insane. We then get a quick hype package recapping the tag team storyline between the New Element, Andrade and Angel Garza, and the Hurt Business. It's a quick, nice little recap. Shows how the storyline has progressed, how we've got to this point, and we're having a triple threat match next, as Andrade beats Black Death and Shelton Benjamin in 13:27, when Andrade pinned Shelton Benjamin with a Brilliante driver. Benjamin was the weak link, but he was compared to two 90s and he was at 80. I'm not going to complain about that, to be honest. And these guys are probably too good for the tag division with those ratings. It's an 85 rating, though. Then get Samoa Joe on the Titantron, and he's cutting this promo. He's close up to the camera. He's talking about how Ricochet, you managed to swindle us into a triple threat match at Payback, which was fair. You deserve the triple threat match you got into, but you didn't beat me, did you? You never beat me. You can't even say, you can't ever claim that you did, because you didn't. You beat Seth. You pinned Seth, not me. So you haven't beaten me, which is why this Saturday at Clash of Champions, I'm going to put you to sleep. And I know you won your first United States Championship from me. I know that. But go back and watch. I wasn't pinned in that match. At all. I was screwed. And this Saturday, I take out my frustration on you. Good promo. We then get the Dangerous Alliance is ready to fight anybody. It's a promo from Heyman talking for Lesnar and Reigns, because Reigns is about to have a squash match next. He's got a jobber to face. You know, 100 rated for the promo. He's just talking about how he's built this Dangerous Alliance, ready to fight absolutely anybody. And while Roman Reigns has his match, he goes against Denzel Dejournette, gets a 95 from Reigns, and a 47 from Dejournette, which is pretty good chemistry, actually. So if I could have built Dejournette up, this could have been a feud like 5 years in the future. You know, it's a potential. But Spear in 4 minutes, he's just toying with Dejournette for that time. It's not an actual competitive 4-minute match. He is just toying with him. And after the match, Street Profits come on the Titantron and go, "Yo, you attacked us. we've done nothing to you. Yet. This Saturday, you said you're ready to fight anybody. Then fight us. Street Profits make a challenge. Pretty simple. Not much else to say. It's going to be the Street Profits versus the Dangerous Alliance at Clash of Champions. The first time we're going to see Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns tag. I sure do hope they have chemistry. When they see Daniel Bryan and Nigel McGuinness suiting up for their match, getting their gear on, and discussing their past together. Because they're tag teaming tonight for the first time in years. And the match gets a 76 rating when the Grizzled Young Veterans defeat Daniel Bryan and McGuinness after Zach Gibson pins Daniel Bryan with a frog splash after Nigel McGuinness turns on Bryan. Daniel Bryan did stand out as the top guy in this match. Obviously, he would. But, Nigel McGuinness has turned, and as revealed in this segment afterwards, he announced that he is going to be the manager from now on. He's going to be leaving commentary full-time rather than his current method of sometimes he's on commentary, sometimes he's not. He's going to be a two-man booth from now on with Morrow and Wade. Or potentially, we might add a third later down the line. But it's just going to be a two-man booth for now. And Nigel McGuinness is going to be the manager of the Grizzled Young Veterans. Who knows? Could get a full British stable going. Randy Orton's music hits after that revelation. Well, we cut to ad break. Come back. Randy Orton's music hits. He doesn't come out. We just get a blank type. We just get a blank ramp. Randy Orton's music plays again. He doesn't come out. Camera cuts backstage, and we see Tommaso Ciampa wailing on Orton with his crutch. He's absolutely wailing on him. Pretty much beating Orton to a pulp. And he's just completely relentless and also complete psycho killer. None of the whole pansy Ciampa. This is psycho killer Ciampa. But pretty good match, to be honest. A pretty good segment. We then get the fourth installment of the Best of 5 series. And Rey Mysterio wins this one, meaning that going into Clash of Champions, which will be the fifth match, it's 2-2. Both men have won 2 matches. Both men have lost 2 matches. The final at Clash of Champions. 82 rating is pretty darn good, to be honest. Oh yeah, I'm going to point out, after every pay-per-view we are going to have a few people shaken up. Nothing major, but it's just to keep the brands fresh. And then after Mania we're going to do a total redraft. But yeah, 82 rating there. And then they pretty much revealed that it is 2-2. Final going into Clash of Champions. They shake hands. And yeah, they have a hug. These two have put each other through so much in this last month. The main event match sees Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy defeating the Kane and Big Show in 9:40 when Seth Rollins pins the Big Show with a curb stomp, gets an 82 rating, which leads, after the match, Kane chokeslams Murphy, leads into a massive brawl. The Undisputed Era come out, and joining Kane and Big Show as the third man is R-Truth. The match this Saturday even, will be the Undisputed Era versus the Disciples of Rollins versus R-Truth, Big Show, and Kane in a triple threat 9-man tag team cage match. The winner is the first person to escape the cage. Oh, this was our go-home show. And what did the game think of our go-home show? I'd say a 90. Personally, if I was making that show, I'd say that was a 90 rated show. They thought it was a 93. They thought it was a bit better than I did. Which, to be fair, when I go back and look at it all in one place, 93 actually probably looks more realistic. Only two segments which I would say weren't amazing, and that according to the game, and that was the Roman Reigns Denzel Dejournette squash match, and the Nigel McGuinness Grizzled Young Veteran reveal. Mainly because none of them are that over. It's not going to be a main event act. We know that, but it's nice to have a like that on the card. Nice to be rated. So I have been Ben Chapman. If you liked this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. If you're new around here, subscribe, and peace.